Well, we are in for a treat today. I am here with Laura Vitale, the host of her own YouTube, Laura in the Kitchen, and you may also know her as the host of Simply Laura on the cooking channel. And I'm very excited to be talking to Laura today. As we know, Valentine's is right around the corner, and she is here to share with us some simple recipe ideas and creative suggestions for a romantic night at home for Valentine's Day, or for just how to make any day a special one. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Stacy. How are you?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. So you have been on YouTube. For how long have you been on your YouTube channel?
5 years. It's 5 years a couple weeks ago.
5 years. Great information, great recipes, and a lot of fun to watch. How did you ever get into this?
Well, I've always had a passion for food, and I always think of myself as kind of, I've always thought of myself as a little bit odd because I don't have a passion for food in the way most people do, which is, I want to cook to impress. I want to cook to make someone feel loved. I want to cook someone to make them feel appreciated and cared for. So that's really where my passion for food came from, is I just grew up in a household where food was the answer to a lot of things, and it was our way of expressing any kind of emotion, whether it was, telling someone you love them or making them a celebratory meal because it just got a promotion at work. Food was always the answer, and I've always had a passion for what it stood for, and I really wanted to share that with anyone and who was willing to watch, who wanted to hear more about how powerful food can be. And never in a million years did I think it would go as far as it has, but I'm incredibly grateful and so overwhelmed every day with just love and positivity. And I just most of all love that most everyone I meet feels the same way I do about food, and we're all kind of on this great journey together, getting to know each other through food and just sharing our love for what it stands for. So that's kind of that was my reasoning for starting Laura in the Kitchen, is I just wanted to share that message with anyone who wanted to hear it, and I'm very happy to say that a lot of people wanted to hear it.
Yes, a lot of people do, and your passion and love for food comes across in the camera. And probably that's why people feel so connected to you.
Thank
you.
you.
Speaking of love, we have Valentine's coming up right around the corner, and I guess you have some great ideas to share with us.
I do. Valentine's Day is one of those days that I feel like a lot of people think to themselves, oh no, it's approaching, what do I do? Do I make a reservation? Where do I go? Oh, this place is booked. Do I really want this food? Do I really want that? And the answer to that, in my opinion, is always to stay in. Valentine's Day or any date night should really be special and romantic. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to have to fight with, a busy parking lot. I don't want to have to worry about reservations that I can't make, or really expensive food that really isn't worth it at the end of the day. When it comes to a special date night, I really want to make it special. And I think cooking at home is the way to go. And, there's no better way to tell someone how much you love them than through food. So I always tell people, get in the kitchen, make something out of love, make something that really tailors to what you like and what your partner enjoys, and there's no way you're not going to have a great night if you keep that in mind. And I was lucky enough to partner up with Conagra Foods and create a couple of really delicious yet easy and simple recipes that are sure to kind of be the star on any date night. And there is absolutely no excuse not to have a wonderful date night in, especially with, again, such great and easy recipes. I created a wonderful lemon butter roasted chicken that I like to serve with some Alexia potatoes that are so good, so easy, made with such pure ingredients. And of course, I'm Italian, so no meal for me. No special meal is complete without pasta. So I created a pasta dish, which is really one of my mother's most popular dishes growing up, which is her pasta with pancetta and marinated cherry peppers. And I love using the Hunt's tomato sauce.
Sounds delicious.
You don't even know. Stacy, it is so good. And I love using the Hunt's tomato sauce because Hunt's tomatoes are grown in sunny California and canned hours after being picked. So that just thrills me. And it really makes a huge difference because when you're using such few ingredients, you want to make sure you use really good quality ones so that your dish always comes out like rock star status. You don't have to add a million different things to it to taste good. So with that in mind, there really is no excuse not to have a wonderful and romantic date night in. So I hope that that kind of inspires people to do that.
So do you have a special recipe for a dessert? You gave us the chicken and the pancetta.
Anything chocolate. You know, I hear that 70% of millennials say that chocolate is the most romantic dessert. So I think anything chocolate is phenomenal. LauraInTheKitchen.com, I have tons, and I do mean tons of chocolate recipes, you know, from a flourless chocolate cake to my raspberry chocolate tart. All I say to finish it off is put a little Ready Whip on it and you are in business. It is like rock star dessert, and anything chocolate kind of like sends me over the edge and thrills me to no end. So I would say have your roasted chicken and potatoes with a little side salad, because you need a little something green followed by something chocolatey, and it is just going to be the best date night that you could possibly imagine. And you don't even have to worry about putting heels on. You can be really nice and comfy in the comfort of your own home.
This recipe, this menu sounds absolutely divine. So I do love to cook, but so for somebody that doesn't like to cook and you want to set the romantic setting, do you have any tips for them about how to, other than just the meal, what about pairing it with wine or the music or just candles? What would you suggest?
Absolutely. You know, I love a little Louis Prima or a little Frank Sinatra playing in the background. Not too loud. I like something to move to. A good glass of a good glass of wine or chilled champagne always sets the mood. And I love a really simple table setting. I don't love to kind of go overboard. I like a simple plate setting, a few candles to really set the mood, turn the lights down just a little bit, and maybe some fresh flowers. And that to me is like a match made in heaven altogether. Just everything comes together really beautifully. My biggest tip would be, if you are planning on lighting candles, and this is a mistake I made for years until I realized what was happening. When you are planning on lighting candles and placing them on your dinner table, make sure you use unscented candles, because you don't want the scent of the candle to overpower the scent of the food, because otherwise it just kind of all gives you a headache and you can't smell that lemon butter roasted chicken and the pasta with the pan. You can't smell any of it. All you can smell is like this flowery scent that's kind of overwhelming. So my biggest tip would be chill your champagne, set the table in a very simple way with some unscented candles and a small bouquet of fresh flowers, a small arrangement of flowers, nothing big, nothing too overwhelming. And just at the end of the day, keep it simple. Keep it very simple. And
keep it simple.
Keep it simple. I'm also not embarrassed to say that I'm a white wine drinker and Joe is a red wine drinker, my husband. So have a bottle of both. You don't have to finish each one, but that's a great thing about date night. I mean, it's really cost effective. So if you want to have a couple different bottles of wine, you can. But again, don't drink them both. But I happen to like white wine. He likes red. So we have a little bit of both and really tailor the date night to what we love and to what we enjoy.
Sounds absolutely divine, as I said. Makes me very excited for Valentine's coming around the corner, and definitely preparing something special at home. Like you said, sometimes it's just crazy being out there, especially on the holidays when so many people are trying to get reservations and they're out there. And it's noisy and it's not quite as private or romantic as something at home. So this is a great idea. Great recipes. All these recipes, where can my readers find them?
They can find them on LauraInTheKitchen.com, or you can go to forkful.com for tons of other great recipes. And if any of your readers recreate them, they should send us pictures on social media and hashtag VDayIn so that we can see their recreation. Because I'm always a nosy person and wants to know what everyone's cooking and eating. So I always suggest people just send in their pictures so that we can see what they're enjoying.
So hashtag VDayIn would be where they post their pictures?
Yes.
Or how they would take pictures?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Laura, thank you so much for sharing this with my readers. It's been eye-opening and some fun things to look forward to. So you have a wonderful day, and I am definitely going to take a picture of what I prepare and hashtag VDayIn so that you can see what I'm cooking here in California.
Excellent. Have a great, great date night in.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Laura.
Bye-bye.